Hello, wild and woolly interwebs, it is I, David, least fit, certainly of all the Hewletts, possibly of all the nerds, too, we'll see, with another Burn and Learn. And Burn and Learn, for those of you who don't know, is my bid to stay alive and fit long enough to raise my amazing son, currently upstairs, I think, trying to clean up a beat-related accident, and to enjoy the coming twilight years of my brilliant, beautiful wife and mother. Happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. I'm lucky, I've got two, plus a wife. And it's fabulous, and I hope everyone was very good and treated their mums very well today. What do I do? I'm looking forward to the twilight years of my brilliant, beautiful wife, Jane, but I hate exercise. It's boring, so I'd like to learn something while I'm doing it, then I'd like to share what I've learned with you in the sweatiest, most miserable, self-indulgent way possible, guilting myself into doing this by posting videos, and so far it's been pretty effective. I gotta say, I feel very, very bad when I miss a day, and I missed a day on Saturday, but I didn't actually miss it. I took the day off, because frankly, I needed a break. I'm busy with all these Zoom meetings and face chatters and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I took Saturday off. Jane, luckily, made us do a full house tidy yesterday, which is just thoroughly exhausting. And then at the end of it, she didn't want us to mess up the kitchen, so she ordered food from our local place, and we were so happy. We ordered from this lovely local little restaurant that we go to. Within walking distance, they can do the contactless, not delivery, but pickup. So we showed up, they slid open the window, and we paid for our food, and we brought home a big delicious thing of Italian food, which my mouth is watering thinking about even now. I'm in charge. Well, Baz and I are in charge of dinner tonight. I think we're doing some kind of a burrito bowl tonight, I think, is the plan. And we've been trying to get Jane to relax today, but it seems impossible because it seems her form of relaxation is our form of misery, where she just runs around doing stuff all the time. I think she was out landscaping like just now, and while she was cooking beets, while she was doing laundry and stuff, and we're constantly trying to tell her to stop. And yeah, but look, she got a breakfast and a couple of nice cards out of it. Frankly, that's all I got for her. I thought it's the most I can do, really. She's not even my mom, I'm just saying. I did, however, call my two mums, my two wonderful mums. So it was lovely to talk to them. Yeah, I just, I hope everyone is appreciating their mom today, and, or whoever it is that was responsible for raising them and making the most of their days. Someone put it very well. They said, basically, Mother's Day is like when you have to do what they do every day for a day a year. And it is extraordinary how much mums can do when they're, when they're going, that's for sure. Anyways, point being, what did I learn today? I learned today, well, first off, just how lovely my wife is. Not that I didn't know that before, but what a wonderful mother she is, and what wonderful mothers I have. Also, I got back into the Linux stuff, so I did all of the installation section of this new Linux administrator stream that I'm doing on LinkedIn Learning. And I'm now doing Linux command line interface. No, it's not command line interface. It's a command line interpreter. So it's Bash, basically. That's the little, instead of having all those fancy windows that come with Macintoshes or Windows, obviously Windows, you can have just the command line, which is kind of wonderful. That's what I remember from my early days of computers. And so we are learning all of the command line programs basically that you can run on Linux. So really enjoying that. And the reason for this again was because I'm doing these computer security courses by night. I do security courses. By day, I sweat and die on a torture device watching Linux tutorials because I want to know the basics. I've definitely played with Linux a lot, as I've played with computer security a lot, but I don't know that I know. I don't know what I know. So I thought I would start from the beginning and just work through everything on both. And I'm really thoroughly enjoying the Corona apocalypse for letting me do that. So that's what I'm working on right now. And the hope is to somehow translate this stuff into things that kids will be interested in listening to or playing with the Tech Bandit stuff. So that is the hope. I have numerous yeast beasts going for my biotech. It's not biotech. It's almost like kitchen tech. We'll see. Maybe I can make bread out of it or something. But I've got flour yeast, which is just basically just flour and water. I've got yeast, which is like baker's yeast, the stuff you buy. I've got potato yeast going. I got raisin yeast, which is going crazy. Raisins are just loving it. And then this morning I went to make my lovely wife a beautiful thing of blueberries, and the blueberries came out in one big fuzzy sort of box. It was disgusting. So instead of throwing them out, I washed them all off, threw them in a container, and I decided to ferment them because worst comes to the worst, as the what is the grape said to the elephant when it sat on it? Maybe it'll let out a little wine. No, got that totally wrong. Man, I've never been good at those jokes. Point being is, I'm going to try for the yeast, and if the yeast doesn't work, maybe I can ferment it into something, maybe drinkable or burnable or something. If it gets really bad, that can be used for fuel. Unlikely somehow. Maybe I could distill it into some kind of like blueberry vodka. Ooh, I'm getting a little ahead of myself, I think. Okay, so that was the learn part of my burn and learn. A few movies to tell you about. We watched a couple of really strange movies. We watched In Fabric and The Lighthouse. One after the other, which perhaps was a mistake because they're two of the trippiest, most really disturbingly uncomfortable films to watch. I'm not going to highly recommend them because I just don't think they're for everybody. They weren't for me, frankly. As I said at the end, I was like, well, it was an ordeal that I got through, and I'm glad that I've seen them, but I'm not sure I would ever want to do that again. They're very, very strange horror kind of psychological madness and crazy stuff that, frankly, a bit much for me. But interesting to see. And then this morning we watched The Goldfinch, which was a film that my wife has been dying to see. So we thought Mother's Day, we'll sit her down, plunk her down in front of the TV, and she watched The Goldfinch. And I sort of came in and out watching it. It definitely made me want to read the book, should we say. I didn't like the movie, but it seemed a bit Hollywood to me. But I got a sense that there's a great book there, and Jane loved it. So I think that may be on my reading list. Although I don't know when I'm going to do that, if I'm doing security by night and Linux by day. Who knows? But yeast in between. Who knows? Look, happy Mother's Day to all of the mums out there. Great love and appreciation for everything you do, and to everybody who was, whoever raised you. Make sure you thank them today because it's a good day for that. So until we geek again, sweaty or not, it better be sweaty because I got to get this exercise thing going more. It's got to get fitter. I got to come out of this thing fitter than I came in, otherwise I'll be very disappointed. All right, cheerio.